Hello everybody and welcome back to Games for Dads. It's cool, it's time for another top 10 and it's the top 10 arts and culture cards to build decks around. So we don't include mythics, we don't include ultra fusions, and we do not include fusions in our top 10. They're not support cards, these are cards that you can start off with, card number 1, and build an entire cool deck around these cards. So we've got 10 arts and culture cards. We've got a few honourable mentions as well coming up towards the end. And just to let you know, this was recorded April 2025. If you're listening in 10 years' time, well, that would be funny. Okay, at number 10, what have we got at number 10? The first card up is Linear A. On the play, if your deck contains exactly 2 collections, your cards, wherever they are, gain plus 23 power until play. That's a massive boost. So you need to build a deck there with 2 collections, and obviously that is War of Words or something, that one there. So that's obviously 1 collection. That allows you to have 1 more collection. But really good card in number 10 in our top 10 arts and culture cards to build decks around. April 2025. Okay, what's at number 9? Let's do this seriously now. At number 9 in our top 10, Boxing. Good old Boxing, a big hitting card. This one, 7 for 60. On the play, your cards with 70 or more base power, wherever they are, gain plus 14 until played. Really good for a Boxing deck. Put all those big hitting cards in with 70 or more power, and you can build a really cool card around Boxing. Used to be one of the meta decks, actually. I think it's been knocked off the top a little bit, but it still can be a really powerful deck, especially on high energy weeks. That's at number 9. So let's go and have a look at number 8. What is at number 8 in our top 10? Number 8 goes to Existentialism. Oh dear, I can't say that one very well. 3 for 29. On the draw of your deck is exactly 3 Arthurian Legend cards. Your cards in hand gain plus 28 this round. On the play, if you've played any Grand Design cards this game, this card gains plus 63. And on the return, 7 of your random excellent element cards, wherever they are, gain plus 17 permanently. Quite complicated, but you can use him to build actually quite a few different decks. Quite surprised he made the top 10, but there we go at number 8. Let's move on. Number 7. These are cards to build decks around. Easter egg, quite appropriate. It is Easter at the moment. On the play, for each card in your deck with egg in the name, this card gains plus 10. Well, quite interesting one there. I'm surprised it made the top 10 as well, but it's a good card. Easter egg. For each card in your deck with egg in the name, this card gains plus 10. I guess you can only really build that for an egg deck. But there we go. Not really a support card. I guess it is a card to build a deck around. Probably why it made it into our top 10. Easter egg. And maybe because it's Easter as well. Might have got a few extra points. Okay, moving on. What is at number 6? We're up to number 6. Yep. Let's have a look. Number 6, Alice Blue. You can definitely build decks around Alice Blue. 6 for 42. On the draw, if your deck contains 4 or more epic cards, all epic cards in both players' hand lock for 2 turns. And on the return, if you won the turn, this card gains plus 70 permanently. Don't see much of Alice Blue anymore. She is a really good card. You can build some really cool decks around that. The only thing you need to make sure when you build that deck is that you've got 4 or more epic cards. I wouldn't imagine going 5 or more, but 4 or more epic cards. You've got a good chance of missing them and not locking up your own cards. Okay, moving on. Number 5 already. Wow. Difficult. Top 10 this one is. Dadaism, of course. 7 for 62. This is a great card to build a deck around. On the play, if your deck contains exactly 6 epic, 5 rare, and 4 common cards, your cards, whatever they are, gain plus 16 until played. All your cards. That's really good. You can build a really cool Roman Dada deck. You can build Dada and his many wives deck. There's quite a few different decks out there now you can use Dadaism for. And every week there's more and more opportunities. So great card. Really good starting card if you want to build a deck around Dadaism. Definitely give it a try. Helps you learn how to build decks as well. Okay, number 4. Are we up to number 4 already? Yep, number 4. What's at number 4? Of course, Beowulf used to be the king of arts and culture. 8 for 55. On the draw, if your deck has 14 or more epic cards, your epic cards, whatever they are, gain 19 until played. Really good. So all you got to do is find 14 really good epic cards, and there are loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of really good epic cards now. So you can really build some really creative decks around Beowulf. Back in the day, there was one with Shakespeare's portfolio, and I can't remember all the other cards in there, but it was absolutely meta for ages, that one. Really good. Okay, number 3, we're into the top 3. Number 3 in the arts and culture cards to build decks around, Eros. Wow, amazing card this one, 2 for 11. On the play, if your deck contains exactly 2 arts and culture cards, give those cards, whatever they are, plus 20 until played. Repeat for each of the other albums. So you want to do a 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 deck, maybe? Well, there's 7 collections, so that's 14. So one of the collections is going to have a few more cards. But there we go, Eros, absolutely incredible card. And you can definitely now build some really cool meta decks using Eros. You see it being played quite a lot on high energy and low energy weeks. Okay, number 2, Vitruvian Man, of course, amazing card, 6 for 48. On the play, if your deck has 9 or more science cards, your arts and culture cards, whatever they are, gain 18 until played, and vice versa. And don't forget, you always want to pair Vitruvian Man up with Consciousness, who does exactly the same thing. So you're getting a double buff with those two. But brilliant card. And there is so many options for a 9 science, 9 arts and culture card deck. Really, really good. Okay, before we have a look at number 1, I think we should have a look at a few honourable mentions that didn't quite make the top 10 vote. Let's have a look. Bobblehead. I like Bobblehead. On the play, for every card with nuclear in the name, your deck to a maximum of 3, your cards, wherever they are, gain 4 permanently. Well, not bad. I don't think there's much more than 3 nuclear cards anyhow, but there you go. Quite a good honourable mention to Bobblehead. Nice card, that one. It's quite fun. Gold Leaf, this is a great one. I'm surprised it didn't make the top 10, actually. 2 for 22, Gold Leaf. On the play, your non-limited legendary cards in hand gain 22 permanently. I guess because it's got to be in hand, but you can build a really good non-limited legendary deck. Gain 22 permanently. That is an amazing buff, actually, if you are playing 4 other non-limited legendary cards in your hand. Really good. Another honourable mention. Well, I'm not sure about this one. The Hierophant used to be great. You can put him in a Beowulf deck, really. On the play, if your deck has exactly 3 tarot cards, give them wherever they are, 27 permanently. I'm not sure if you'd start that off to build a deck all around Hierophant, to be quite honest. But he did get quite a lot of votes, and he definitely is worth an honourable mention, I suppose. Okay, what are we on to now? Oh, this is a good one. It's a crafted card of Cardinal Virtues. I think a lot of people might not know this one because it definitely should have been in the top 10. On the play, if your deck contains exactly 4 collections, your cards, wherever they are, gain plus 13 until played. 4 collections. That is pretty easy to do, especially now. You can build some awesome decks with that. And every card gains 13 until play. That is really good. Okay, what's number 1 for building decks around? Of course, Minimizin. 3 for 29 for every arts and culture card you have played this game, up to a maximum of 25. Your cards in hand gain plus 2 this turn. For every round you've lost this game, this card gains plus 30 this turn. Really good card. I'm not sure. I would have thought Eros and Vitruvian Man maybe could have been 1 and 2. Maybe she should have been number 3, but there we go. It was not my list. It was voted for. Quite interesting, some people's views. But there we go. Do let me know your top 10. Arts and Culture is quite a difficult one, actually. There's not many cards that actually start building decks around. Loads of really good support cards and buffing cards and nerfed debuff cards, but not many cards to start off with to build a deck around. But great cards anyhow. Anyhow, thanks for watching. We'll be back very soon with some more top 10s from different collections or albums, I should say, to build decks around. And in the meantime, have fun, everybody. Enjoy Q. Take care. Bye.